Hi everyone, welcome back to Camping Begins. Today I'm going to be installing a set of APT Rock sliders with tree bars onto the Land Rover Discovery 4. This will be the same fitting for a Land Rover Discovery 3. I picked these up from Rover range in Melbourne the other day. They're about $1,300. And yeah, we're going to sort of give it a go fitting them on the drive and just show you that these things can be done. Minimal tools, and you know, realistically you can do things like this on your own drive. I'll grab the camera now and I'll just show you what tools we've got out and we'll go from there. Okay, so these are all you'll need for the job. Most people probably have everything already at home to do this. We've got just a little small Crosshead screwdriver on a ratchet, because you've got to actually get that into these little secret screws here. But basically, I was a bit out of focus then. Yeah, there you go. So you've got to get those screws out, and honestly there's not much of a gap between there to get a screwdriver in. You could use a little stubby screwdriver, but that's my weapon of choice today. Then what we've got to do, you could either use, I happen to have a set of these trim clip removers. You know, they're not a lot of money, but or if you wanted, you can just use a flathead screwdriver, and that is for these guys under here. So under the trim, you've got lots of these going all the way across like that, and you've got to take all those off. So that's what these are for. We've got a little hammer that we're going to use with the screwdriver just to bash some clips out. It's a Land Rover, you'll always need a brush. And these are the things that come with it, the nuts and bolts that come with the, there you go, APT Kit 4, 22 M8 by 30 button socket, zinc plated, and matching washers. 5mm Allan Key, Hexkey, whatever you call it, that's for this here. I might be cheating a little bit and I've got a 5mm Hexhead Allan Key in here already, just to help me screw these on, because I'm going to be doing this on my own. You can see I've got it up on some wheel ramps already, and then I've got the Land Rover set to its off-road height on these wheels, so hopefully we'll be able to get under there. Let's get on it. Okay, so first thing we start with, as we said, we've got to take these little secret screws out here. Hopefully I get it in focus. There we go, these two screws. There you go, one out. Let's see this second one. Gosh, it's difficult. Awkward position. I'm turning this mostly by hand, I'm not even using the ratchet. There you go. There you go, that's out. Okay, so next thing, I'm going to use one of these trim removal tools. It's basically, we're going to slide it in there. It's got a bend on it, so you can literally bend that down. Bend that down there, and then there's a next bit, and it comes out like that. So you can see exactly what we've done there. And basically, you've got to do that all the way along here. I think there's 7. So we've got to do all those. Okay, so all these pins are now out, all the plastic clips, the screws are off. I'm going to literally remove this now, say Flathead is now. But you've got to open the back door and get both doors open. Now, these are held on with the same kind of clips that these wheel trims flares are held on with. It's a little ball and a clip, but we're just going to pull it. It's probably going to be full of dirt. There you go, you can see the little clips there. And then this is just a waggle out, but we might use this flathead screwdriver just to lift it up a little bit. There you go. You see there's just some little tongue on there. I just used the screwdriver to pry it off. Easy, right. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we've got to get rid of these. We don't need these anymore, and unfortunately just trying to kind of get them out, it's really difficult. If you get your screwdriver under here, you're going to scratch it or whatever. Best thing to do with these, I've found, is we're just going to punch them out. There you go, one down, two down. So there you go. Once you've done all these across here, look, I think with any you know, decent tradesperson, you probably should give it a clean. So that's what we're going to do here. I'll do a better job, but you can obviously you don't want to sit there watching this. You can see now is all this is nice and clean, all exposed, ready for fitting the actual big bar itself. Now you see all these spots here. We're actually going to need these, not all of them, but some of them. So let's just I'm going to get the bar. You can see it's all been cleaned. There we go, we're all ready to fit that all the way along there now. Okay, so what we've just done is I've just used a couple of boxes with some heavy timber in just to support this, because this is probably about 17 kilos, this bar, and it does, you know, it's difficult to hold up there on your own. If you've got anybody around, I'd probably suggest you grab a bit of help. But this is the back here. You want the bit with the triangular cutout at the rear. That fits into this sort of general area here. And then you'll notice we've got all these holes along the bar. We're going to match those up now with the black dots. So as you can see here, we've got this one here, matches this hole. So we're going to take that off there. Then come along here, we've got these two holes here that match those two. Now there are three here, but we don't use this one. We're not using that. We're just going to use these two here. So these two holes, these two here. Let's peel those off. And then same again at the back. We've got two holes here, and we're going to use these two very back holes there. I'll just come out a bit so you can see them lining up. And that's it. So you should have exposed, you see that fall out of them. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the ones underneath are already done. Right, with the bar in place, sat on these boxes here just to help me support it under the car, you can see in here there's a little bit of a lip at the front, so we're going to try and lift this plate into that and see if, bearing in mind that it's going to be sat on here, going to take the weight. So let's see if we can see it's in there, but this plastic trim probably won't hold it. What I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to put it on the camera, on the camera stand, and I'm going to try and get this hole at the back probably in first. I'm going to try and get the hole at the back in first. So we've got these. I'm going to prepare a couple of these now, just so I've got them. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's warm. Should have picked a cooler day. I reckon it's nearly 40 degrees today. Ooh. Right then, so I'm just going to try and get one of these holes in and see if we can just take the weight. Anyway, I'm doing something wrong. There it is. I've got one. That's in, but I don't think it's threaded in properly. I'm going to try for one of these back ones. It's just a bit awkward having the door open. I hope you can see it and not just my stomach. all the bottom ones are in now, so we're going to do these side ones all the way along. Hopefully we've got enough gear left. Probably just going to have to lift this a bit. At least we got an outtake. Don't fall over. Stay. Oh, camera's falling over. It's too hot. Pets' heads are falling off. Let's hopefully don't fall over. It's literally right on the edge of just almost being. Oh, I got it. Sometimes you've got to. Well, there you go, all done. I really like it actually. Thanks for watching. I'm going to clear this up. See you next time.